A beautiful, vibrant fox, Phelan, paces nervously by a sparkling stream. His fur is a striking russet, his eyes bright but troubled. He occasionally glances at his reflection, then walks away with a sigh. Phelan, a fox known for his wit and agility, found himself unusually restless. He was good at hunting, swift in his movements, and clever in his dealings. Yet a gnawing dissatisfaction had begun to settle in his heart. Another day, another chase. What is it all for? I feel incomplete, like there's a missing piece to my own story. Phelan tries to pounce on a dragonfly, misses, and lets out a frustrated huff. He sits down, head bowed. He observed the other creatures, the industrious beavers building their dams, the soaring eagles claiming the sky, and felt a pang of envy and then confusion. He had his own strengths, but they felt hollow. A majestic ancient owl, Lyra, perched high on a gnarled oak branch, her feathers a rich tapestry of browns and grays. Her eyes, like polished amber, observe Phelan with serene intensity. The sun begins to set, casting long shadows. Unbeknownst to Phelan, he was being watched. High above, in the quiet wisdom of the twilight forest, sat Lyra, the great horned owl. Lyra had seen many seasons come and go, and understood the stirrings of the heart better than any. Lyra, young Phelan. His spirit is bright, but his path is clouded. He seeks outside what lies within. Lyra descends silently from her branch, landing softly on a mossy boulder near Phelan, who is still despondent. Phelan startles, then shows respect. Greetings, Phelan. The forest whispers of your unease. Slightly surprised, esteemed Lyra. My apologies if my troubles disturb the peace. I feel lost. I have cleverness, yes, but it feels superficial. I desire something more, something deeper, but I know not what. A common malady, dear fox. You seek to improve, but you look at the surface of your own stream. Tell me, what do you value most about yourself? My cunning, my ability to outsmart obstacles. And what do you truly admire in others? In the beaver, the eagle? Their purpose, their unwavering focus. The beaver builds, the eagle soars, each with a clear destiny. And what if your destiny, Phelan, is not to be a beaver or an eagle, but to perfect being Phelan? Lyra encourages Phelan to sit quietly by the stream. She points with a wing to various elements of the forest, a fish leaping, a bee pollinating. Lyra presented Phelan with his first lesson, the power of observation, not just of the world, but of himself. Lyra, for the next 3 sunrises, Phelan, observe. Observe the stream without judgment. Observe the wind in the leaves without trying to catch it. Most importantly, observe your own thoughts without chasing them. Notice what makes you truly feel alive, not just successful. Phelan is initially restless, twitching his nose but slowly settling. He watches a fish leap, a bee gather pollen. He then watches his own reflection, but with a new stillness. It was harder than any hunt, to simply be, to silence the clamor in my mind. But as I watched, truly watched, I began to see beauty I had always rushed past. And I noticed when my heart felt a quiet warmth, like when I saw the mother bird feeding her young, or the way the sunlight filtered through the ancient trees. Lyra. The clamor you speak of, Phelan, is the sound of comparison and competition. It tells you to be faster, stronger, and more successful than the next creature. But the quiet warmth, that is your true north. Lyra steps closer to the stream, the water reflecting her wise gaze. Lyra. The greatest strength of the beaver is not the size of his dam, but his focus on the task at hand. The greatest strength of the eagle is not the height of his flight, but his clarity of vision. They do not compare their destiny to one another. So, my purpose, my destiny, is to find those quiet moments of warmth and follow them, not the loudest path of speed. Your life will always demand action, Phelan, but your effectiveness will come from the moments in between. Lyra, standing tall. Remember this, the quality of your life is not determined by how fast you run, but by what you choose to notice when you stop. True purpose and success are found not in comparing ourselves to others, nor in a constant rush toward external goals, but in practicing internal stillness and observation. By quieting the mental clamor, we can identify the simple, intrinsic moments that bring us genuine warmth and joy. This quiet self-awareness becomes the truest guide for our actions. Phelan looks at his reflection, no longer twitching but with a new, quiet resolution in his eyes. To perfect being Phelan.